options. Casey's not really about it, though.
No, but Casey doesn't do shit.
Casey, he's so fucking stupid and I hate him. And then we're at school and Sav walks into class and is like, hey, Winnie. And she's like, she's like, it's Ms. O. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. But then she gives him a weird, like, knowing smile. And I do not like the vibes between them. It's creepy and weird and I hate it. Why do we keep doing this?
I don't know.
Why do we keep making
He graduates in like 2 months. Can we just wait?
It's still weird. That's still like
it's
weird
still
Anya
gross.
Dr. Chris territory.
It's still well, no, Anya's still in high school. It's still gross. Just like give them some.
No, but it's weird like waiting it out. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, all of it's weird and gross. But if you're gonna do it, I don't know. I told you that I had a teacher who, when she was a student, fucked her teacher, and they got married. Right?
Ew, I hate it.
Yeah.
No, in high school, like a high school teacher?
Yeah, when she was in so my teacher went to our sister school, and when she was in high school, she and her teacher had a relationship. He got fired. They eventually got married, and she became a teacher for the sister school, my school.
That's so weird.
Yes.
I
mean, her life seemed fine and normal, but it's still weird.
I don't like it. Anyway.
It's more the power dynamic. Because the age difference isn't crazy. Yeah, but it's the power dynamic. And it's also the maturity level I just like don't understand.
Yeah, but even if you're like 24 and someone's 18, that's still a huge fucking difference.
As far as like maturity levels go.
Yeah.
You know?
Even the difference between like 18 and 20 is kind of a lot. Depending, I don't know. It's like,
I feel like they're pretty.
Just high school and not in high school anymore. I feel like that's kind of a line.
It's definitely a line. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously like person by person, but I feel like once you're like over 25, age
like
differences aren't as the older you get, the less age differences matter.
If you're in your 20s / in college age or what, if you're not in high school anymore, why are you dating somebody who's still in high school?
Seriously.
Like that is fucking, there's something weird with you.
Weird.
Yeah.
Find someone your own age, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
But I was also a high schooler who dated people who'd graduated.
I'm gonna say they were surprised something weird about them.
Yeah, there was something weird about them.
You're just proving the point.
Can confirm. They were fucking weird.
It's like people who like hang out around town and like
you're like, those were the weirdos that I hung out with, and they were weird, and I stand by it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Anyway. I don't
stand by my choices. I stand by the fact that we are correct right now.
I don't
and
like
it's weird.
the vibes between Sav and Ms. O.
No.
I hate it. But then we are with Claire and she read, does she go to Eli? She's like, I read your play and I thought it was beautiful. You made Clara the hero. And then they have like a very long stare between the two of them.
She was like, I read your play. I loved it. And she's like, you made Clara the hero. And he's like, Clara is the hero.
Right.
And it was very dramatic.
So dramatic.
And so much eye contact.
Share a very long stare.
But honestly,
kind of into it. I was like, oh boy, we're back.
It dragged me right back in. I'm like, it's so unhealthy. Why do I love it?
It's so unhealthy, but it's like they have so much more chemistry than
so
Claire
much
and Jake
chemistry.
And Eli and Image. Like, no, it's like, yeah.
So much chemistry.
I get Eclare. Like, it's fucking bad and stupid.
It's terrible. I love it.
But I get it.
I get it. I love it and I hate it.
Mm-hmm. It's just, it's very, I don't know. Every teen show.
Yeah, but like, I love it. But I hate it.
Yep.
Okay, I want to talk about the way Casey is acting in his life. For one, okay, so you know how a couple episodes ago when he started, like right before he decided to work at Little Mistakes, and he was like, I was saying that he was like the deadbeat dad who like goes into a dive bar instead of coming home. He he just like was made to play like that kind of guy. Like he's like playing a character older than him.
Yeah.
Because he like walks into the apartment, he opens up the refrigerator, he grabs a bottle of the refrigerator, and he opens up and starts drinking this thing of apple juice like it is a goddamn beer. Like,
and he's like, I don't want to abandon Tyson. Like, I don't want to abandon my son. And then he says, like, I don't want to be a failure. And then Jenna's like, but you are. Which I love.
She's like, we are failures. We're not good at this. We can't do this anymore. Also, you don't do anything.
And I just wrote, Jenna confronting Casey with some hard truths.
Yeah. And she's like, you don't spend any time with him. What difference is it going to make in your life?
Basically.
And then he's like, if Tyson isn't here, you can't live here anymore. There's no reason for you to live here.
And then the episode ends.
Yeah.
It's extremely bleak.
So bleak.
Yeah.
I loved this episode, can I just say? It was a roller coaster.
It was a lot.
From start to goddamn finish.
Spirit Squad captain.
Jenna.
Yeah, I was going to say Jenna for like realizing her limits and trying to do what's best for her child, even though it's a hard decision to make. It's a hard thing.
And giving the Casey what for?
Handing Casey his ass.
Damn right.
Oh, I hate him so much.
It's the worst.
Ship. Are we going to do Eli and Claire?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm so sorry. But yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm going to give like a little honorable mention to Jake and Claire because Jake is just so rational.
He's the best.
I
love like Jake is great.
Jake is great.
Yeah.
Claire doesn't deserve him.
No.
To be real.
Who should Jake date?
Claire is drama. She needs drama. She needs Degrassi drama.
Yeah. I feel like Jake should date.
I feel like he couldn't do this because A, Allie is dating Dave, and B, she's Claire's best friend. But I feel like Jake would be like really good and grounding for Allie.
I was thinking that too, but actually now that I'm thinking about it more, I feel like he should have just stayed with Katie.
Oh yeah, I'm on board for Katie too.
I think that would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe someday. Who knows? I don't know how long he's on this show or anybody anymore.
I don't know.
Moral?
Know your limits.
Yes. Good. Great. Perfect.
Oh my God, did I get the moral by myself this time? Momentous occasion.
All right. Grapevine?
So we got 2 emails from Laura Ann, and she says, "Hi guys, I'm currently listening to your Degrassi Takes Manhattan podcast, parentheses, I'm slowly catching up, and I have to start by saying, even though this movie is a hot mess, I still kind of loved it in a guilty pleasure that you don't admit to kind of way." Listen, the thing with me is that I've
like
decided...
every movie that I love.
Yeah, the thing with me is that I've decided I no longer have guilty pleasures. I have a podcast about Degrassi. Any sort of guilty anything is out the window. They are all just things I like. Sorry.
Yep. Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I have to say that I'm super excited to hear what you guys think of seasons 10 through 12 because those are my favorites after the first few Next Gen seasons. I know that a lot of people call them the Dark Ages and that you were worried about them, so I just wanted to know what you were thinking of them so far. I know when I first watched those seasons, the 44 episodes thing was kind of crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes.
But I felt like they were able to flesh out stories a lot more. I'd agree with that.
That's true.
I felt like when big things happened, like Eli's confrontation with Fitz or crashing Morty, they had been building up the season and just kind of exploded. But I wanted to know your thoughts too. Yeah, I mean that's like the big thing. Like it's kind of a slog to like do too, just because we're taking notes and because there's so many. But like it's definitely like more fleshed out than
more
before.
fleshed out, less like let's solve a problem in an episode.
Exactly.
Way more like over like season arcs.
Exactly. Like we bitch, but it's literally just
but
the
it's
note
better, fine, whatever.
And it's also just like the note taking.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a nightmare. My hands cramp. I also want to know if you guys had a favorite storyline from that middle era so far. Personally, mine is Adam's story. I just have a real soft spot for his and Drew's brother relationship, and seeing big tough Drew supporting Adam makes me emotional every time I watch it. There are a lot of great ones coming up too that I'm super excited for you guys to see, and I know people aren't fond of seasons 13 and 14, but I honestly do enjoy them, at least some storylines. I feel like they kind of allow the younger kids to shine Ready for next class. Also, the season 14 graduation is probably one of the most emotional in my opinion. Second only to the season 7 one.
All right.
Thanks for all you guys do. It's really nice having people that love this mess of a show as much as I do. The amount of times I've caught myself saying same out loud is frankly embarrassing. And I hope you're enjoying making your podcast as much as we enjoy listening. Love all the way from Australia.
Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
Favorite storylines? I mean, Claire and Eli are dramatic as hell, but I still like it.
Honestly, I was going to say the same thing, and I'm ashamed.
I also, kind of don't mind the Jenna Casey storyline. I mean, I hate him, and I hated her, but it's always entertaining. It's always dramatic.
I've enjoyed watching Allie's journey.
Yeah,
also.
I love anything with Allie, too. Yeah. And
also, wait, unrelated. So Holland's cousin Carly will text me occasional Degrassi things. And literally in this moment, I just got a text from her that says, okay, Claire doesn't know how to do casual. And she texts these things, shouts out to Carly. She does that she just completely out of context, out of nowhere, no reference. But I always know exactly what she's talking about. And I'm like, yes, I know.
I want to see what whatever the last thing she texted me was probably Degrassi related. I want to find it now.
She followed up with, and Marisol is attached to Casey's hip.
Oh, well, the last thing she texted me was, so Queer Eye is amazing, so thank you for recommending that. And I'm like, yeah, I recommended that on the podcast. Oh, she also said that Mike and Hannah were hilarious. Haley. Sorry. I knew to start with an H. She said Mike and Haley were hilarious, so they don't listen to this, but shout outs.
I'll let them know.
And then do we have another email from her?
Yes, we do. We have another email also from Laura Ann as a follow-up. She said the Degrassi Harry Potter crossover nobody asked for. Hi, guys. I know I just sent you an email. Sorry for spamming you. Please spam us anytime. We really like getting emails. It's very encouraging.
It's very exciting.
But I'm just listening to your Try Honesty episode, and you guys talked about sorting Degrassi characters into Hogwarts houses, so I wanted to ask if you'd sort some for me. Yes, absolutely. I also wanted to include my experience with Degrassi in my first email, but it was getting super long, so I thought I'd put it here. So I got into Degrassi just as it was getting canceled. I saw a bunch of articles mourning the show on BuzzFeed, and because I'm a damn mess, I read through them and looked through all the storylines they outlined, and it literally felt like my ideal show. So I was on Tumblr at some point around then, and I saw a gift set of a spoiler from season 14, and I wanted to know what was going on, and I did some research, and I found the 80s series. I may or may not have binged it all after that in one summer. I fell in love with it not long after watching Degrassi Junior High, which I recommend if you don't mind cheesy 80s TV. We obviously do not mind. And it's been my comfort show ever since. I have a couple of opinions about where some Degrassi characters fit in Hogwarts houses, or pair of houses if you think they don't fit in one. And I wanted to know what you guys think. Okay.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Spinner. Hufflepuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Paige.
Slytherin?
Yeah, I was going to say Slytherin. Manny. Gryffindor.
Yeah, Gryffindor.
Jane. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Drew.
Helpful. Gryffindor. He's kind of jockey.
Yeah, Gryffindor. Adam.
Ravenclaw?
Yeah, I feel like Adam's a Ravenclaw. Allie.
I'm going to go with Ravenclaw.
I was going to go Ravenclaw Slytherin hybrid.
I'm going to go Ravenclaw because she's very, very smart, and I feel like she's like Gilderoy Lockhart Ravenclaw. Vanity is very much a part of her.
Full Ravenclaw. That is a fair point. And Fiona Slytherin.
Yes. Very ambitious social climber.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. But we have another email from Amethyst Beloved, and it's called Season 11 Casting Calls. And she says, "Hey, Queens. So now that we've met the new characters, I thought it would be fun to send you the casting call that was released in 2011. You can read it out loud, and I'll tell you up front that there were a lot of details that were either discarded or used for future characters. So there are no spoilers. So there were so I already read through this, but I will read the character descriptions. There are 4. So, Imogen Barish, I guess, female, 16 years old. Fun, energetic, with a magnetic look and intense stare, Imogen would hate for anyone to think she's boring, so she goes to great lengths to stand out from the crowd. bandaging her unwounded wrists, or even posing as a homeless kid to beg for change. She puts on the airs of being an enlightened individual, but it's a ploy to manipulate those around her. She worries one day someone will discover her secret. She's a normal kid looking for excitement in her life.
I feel like we called her on that.
Oh, yeah. Katie Matlin, female, 16 years old. Katie works hard and plays hard. A gifted athlete, she's been training to make the national under-17 women's soccer team.